Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode. We really appreciate you joining us. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn, live, and thrive off of each other. By sharing our knowledge through our conversations, we will impart some knowledge whilst learning ourselves how to progress even further. Here is your host.
You and I have heard a bunch of shit. You and I have gotten heard a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know you and we worked there when the one guy peed in the bottle.
I will never forget that day.
Were you working
day,
in Magi that day?
I had to be the one to tell them. Like, Vicky, I felt so bad. Like, I was like, hey, Vicky. Because at first he was still in there.
Right.
I was like, hey, Vicky, why don't you come... I need you to come back. I need to talk about something personal, because he told me that while I was in Magi Quest. And when I told Vicky, she moved like this so fast because her hands were on the counter. She's like, don't touch anything in here. Oh my God. And then she had to go get Chris P.
Crispy. I have to make a joke about his last initial because Chris P.
Yeah. Because
I remember he used my
names.
picker to get the piss bottle out of there.
There's a lot of Chris's, but just Chris P. And he was just like, what happened? And he's like, I told him, he's like, there's no way. He's like, no way. No way. So he goes and he looks in the Magic Quest stock room, and he looks, and then he takes his foot, and he like, let's just take my phone and say this is a garbage bucket, and he bumps it this way to look in there to see if there's a bottle. And he's like hoping he throws the bottle. He was smart enough to at least walk over by the bowling alley, right? And he peers in, and the bottle was right there on the bottom of it. And he looked up, and he was just like, he looked up, and he's like, I swear, if this is a bottle of piss, I'm gonna be so mad. This guy is a grown man.
Fucking literally.
He's like, this man is a grown man. And he's just like, I'm like, I don't know, go ahead, do your thing. And then he saw it, and he took the bag. He's like, don't touch anything. He's like, I'm going to get stuff to clean the store. So he grabbed a whole bunch of stuff. We wiped down everything. He grabbed the gloves on, grabbed the garbage bag, and then he took it into the dock. Well, he had to go back and retrieve it and take a picture of it. So I don't know if he did it. He said it's in a garbage can around the docking area, and he had to go back for it and take a picture of it because Susan wanted a picture and evidence of the fact that he did do that because he needed it for HR purposes. And dude, that was one of the, I've never seen that man get so mad because the fact this guy was older than we were. He was 38, between the ages of 35 and 45.
Right.
And he was doing this stuff. And the fact of the matter is this man works at Six Flags as a security guard.
Now?
I don't know. I know last year he was, but this year I don't know. But
because I will say,
just a heads up.
That's crazy. that's crazy to think about. I know. You were there when Byron was there.
Byron? Yes. Oh my lord. I felt so bad.
I felt so bad for everybody that was harassed by this idiot.
I just like the fact of the matter of this, he went. Not only did he ask for money from employees, but he was going out telling people what he wanted to do to other employees, and it wasn't just, you know, like other pack members. It was like
Like
six
sexual
tens.
acts?
Yes, it was 6'10s. He was telling people that he wanted to do sexual acts to certain 6'10s. And it was just like, whoa, okay. So that's why he got fired like right away.